Miles, which one do you want to eat tonight?
Definitely this one, crispy Parmesan chicken.
Okay.
The other two look good too, but this one definitely,
that chicken looks amazing. Okay, let's see. So at prep time only 10 minutes, total time 40, and calories 690, and it shows all of the ingredients. And then let's take, they all come in bags like this, which is super nice. So that's the entire meal. It has everything in it. So we have all three. So let's put these other ones in the fridge. And then we'll open this one up and see everything that's inside. Beans, scallions, Parmesan, yum, breadcrumbs, couscous, a lemon because it's very cold. Butter. Ooh, roasted garlic herb butter. Paprika, and what's this? Sour cream. And then I'm pretty sure all of the meat is in the bottom of the box. Yeah, don't forget about ingredients, which may be hiding under the ice. I can burn my hand on the dry ice. Oh, cool. Look in here. All of the meat is in there. Are you surprised that I'm making you cook?
Smyrna is like very outgoing, compassionate. She has lot of friends and she always has a smiling face.
She's very smart girl. She was pretty good at like playing piano. One day she was sitting on the dining table and doing her homework and suddenly she kind of collapsed. To see all the nurses pushing her in this long hallway. It is one of the most difficult scenes for a dad.
Oh yeah. Weirdness, huh? Super weird. Oh man. I'll be honest, what was going on just there is I turned on the stream and I had a window open that I was about to show you guys something, and it auto played and was running ads when I had my headphones off. I mean, listen, though, you gotta pay attention.
It could be the last time.
I mean, I don't even know what was going on. I'm sorry, that sounds very dark. Okay, here's the deal. I didn't even know the ads were playing. The window wasn't even open on my screen. Hi. It is Thursday. It's Thursday. Welcome to your Thursday. Today is a mashup from Kate's Kakako, Flower Power Claudie, and Hey Cupcake. We've got a mashup of the band KORN, classical piano sounds, and something in the style of Pokemon Sword and Shield. WTF. WTF, mate. It's been a while since I have looked at like any of those things. I mean, this is going to be a challenge for me today because number one, classical piano requires a dexterity that I don't really have. I've never been like fast with. I think like that for better or worse. Actually, it might benefit me in the it might have benefited me in the long run to not be able to play very fast. And I did like dexterity, I did like exercises and stuff, but I could never get very fast on piano or other instruments. So Yeah, so like when somebody's learning how to play one of our songs, it's like, oh, this is actually like, I can do this. Even if you're like just getting started, you're like, okay, it's a little, some of it might be a little challenging, but you can get there. And then other stuff is just like, oh, this is so easy to play, and it sounds good. So all three of those things, by the way, require some dexterity, and especially the classical piano. But I have a workaround. I didn't say not good at piano. I just said not fast at piano. I'm okay at piano. Guitar is more of it's not my primary instrument. So I'm not horrible at guitar, but I'm not like a sick guitar player. Man. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you guys some cheats today. Remember when I did the cheat with the super fast like Warped Tour emo guitar, and I took it and I sped it up? I'm gonna teach you some cheat codes. Excited? No cheating. Yes, oh hell yeah, we're cheating today. Hell yeah, we are. I hope you had fun yesterday. It was a good stream. I'm gonna upload that art after this, if I remember. I set myself a reminder, so hopefully I will remember to upload the drawings from yesterday so that you can color them. Let's see here. What else? Is there anything else we needed to cover? Anything else? It's hard to hear me over the sound. Yeah, this sound's a little loud. I apologize. Where is the sound? Hold on. Let me turn this shit down. Sorry, that thing is very... What is that sound? Oh, check this out. So that sound is from a library of stuff that Native Instruments, I use a lot of their stuff. They did a cool thing. Let me see if I can find it here. So I guess I could open it in Machine, but I'll just tell you what it is. Or maybe I'll bring it up on the screen here. So Native Instruments did a thing where they released a free pack of samples and sounds and loops and like enhancements and stuff to your Native Instruments gear. They 2 days ago, I think, they put out a charity sound pack, and they called it Community Drive. So here's the site for it. I was just realizing that I could just show you this. So what they did is they got together with a bunch of musicians, including, by the way, I was shocked to see this, Sia and Just Blaze. Sia literally recorded like vocal samples, which is dope. You know how like I told you, like a lot of these packs have like weird vocal stuff, and that's how we got Booty Up and Booty Down, right? Well, she put like, here, check this out. This is pretty crazy. Now, I'm gonna stop this real quick. But all these producers and Sia put this stuff out for free, and it's a fundraiser for COVID-19, I think, research. But check this out. Like, there's all these Sia vocal samples that you can like take and use. That's friggin' crazy. That's pretty cool. I thought that was great. Lots of other great producers. What do we have in here? We have BT, DJ Dai, Georgia, Just Blaze, Junkie XL, I think is JXL, Laurel Halo, Michaela, No Idol. Who's Philomene Songui? I don't know who that is. The samples are interesting. I think it's jazz, actually. Yeah, drummer, dope. Richard Devine and Sia. So yeah, so they're doing like I think they donate, the company donated 100,000 euros, and they're encouraging donations for if you download the pack. Thought that was pretty cool. Good job, Native Instruments. Way to go. Okay, so I downloaded that. It was cool. They also have a new product for called the Stradivari violin. Did I show you guys that on the channel? I think I showed you. That's just amazing. That's like they sampled like this Stradivarius. Is it Stradivarius or Stradivari? Or Stradivari the plural. The bottom line. I'll show you that another day. Today's not the day. But one of the requests for today is Pokemon Sword and Shield style music. Here's what I noticed about Pokemon Sword and Shield style music, and then we'll jump into this. But this is why I was like, oh god, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Here's what I hear when I hear this. I hear. Listen to this. Hold on, let me find another one because there's a couple in here. I was just like, oh my god, what the hell is going on with
Live TV
these
from 80
with these this music? It's like so aggressively complicated. Okay, no, I don't know. Well, maybe that was the one. Hold on. It's like so high energy. It's like it gives me a headache. There was one though that I was like, I noticed it had like slap bass in it. Actually, there's a couple of them. So this one. Oh, this is. Dude, it's so intense. So intense. Hold on, let me see if I can find. There's one though. There's one in particular that I was like,
Live TV from 85.
I've got to show you guys this because. Dude, wait, what? We did it again, guys. You remember the other day I was like animated. What was it? An anime battle or something? I Googled it and it was like Linkin Park. I was like a Fort Minor song. It was Remember the Name. Remember that? Here we go again. I Googled Pokemon Sword and Shield, and the very first playlist that comes up, every other song is Linkin Park. It's Pokemon Sword and Shield Gym Leader Battle, and then New Divide. And then this Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then Breaking the Habit. Oh my god. It's so great. Alright, so synth bass. Spazzing out. This is black and white though. This isn't Sword and Shield. This one's Sword and Shield. Oh god. I'm like, oops. Where's the one? Hold on. Okay, it's just so damn fast. It's very fast. I'm just trying to find. There was one where I was like, okay, you got to hear the. I can't find it. I should have bookmarked it. All right, well, unfortunately. Oh God, is this it? I mean, I can't even wrap my head around what is going on here. Okay, I feel like, by the way, the one that I was trying to find for you has a bunch of slap bass in it, and so I'm gonna do keyboard slap bass today, and it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be way too much. It's gonna be way too much. Just letting you know. So, you know, I found this sample. I thought it was cool. It's so slow. I mean, we're gonna have to literally go like triple time on this, right? So okay, so, or maybe we have to go with that. Do we have to go that fast? Maybe we do. Okay, I gotta speed this up a little bit. I'm speeding it up a little bit here. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be. Did I have a friend who said, "This is banana sandwiches"? I feel like I knew somebody who said that at one point. I don't know why that popped in my head. Maybe because Pokemon music is banana sandwiches. What happens? Just out of curiosity, what happens if we double this guy? Wow, that's kind of weird. And I liked it the other way better, even if we play double time over top of it. Our piano sound is, we'll come back to our piano sound. Oh! Dude, right? I mean, so there's that. And then a bunch of cool sounds. These are ones that I made. So that might actually work to like get the backbone of like the chords that we need to play here. I'm hearing the thing. I mean, like, of the. It's like gotta be so happy and so fast. Intense cowbelling, something like that. It's just like, yeah. Meteora. That's a funny name. Oops, I don't want to record the piano thing and this. Let me just put this weird, like, super happy Pokemon Disney thing down. I'm going to do it halftime just so I have more time to think here. Let me try it one more time. Okay. Let me just find the... Okay. Okay. I'm going to do this half time and then I'm going to speed it up. Something like that. Huh, that was weird. Oh, here it is. Something like that. Something in there. These guys are all too long. Okay. I'm going to loop this and find the last two notes, and then we're going to speed it up twice as fast. Weird. think this goes there. So weird. Here's what it sounds twice as fast. Ready? If I take the whole thing and go twice as fast. There we go. Now I mean, I can only imagine this is how they write that stuff. I have a hard time wrapping my head around the idea that somebody just writes something that's this fast. I don't know how anybody would think that fast. But there are people who can. I can't do it. It's too many notes. But I'm sure there are people who can. I don't even understand it. Okay, so let's go back to halftime because I want to put the chords underneath it. Let's see. I wonder if that is an area where I can do a better. So let's try minor. I'm making this into a different kind of song, and I need to do. Let's see. I wonder what was the chord progression on the happy thing? Well, maybe if I double time it, I'll figure it out here. Like. Maybe I need to do chords first. Oops. Somewhere in there, I think, were the chords. Let's listen to those. almost there. So it is getting to be a little too Zelda-ish. I like the beginning. And then maybe just skip ahead to this chord. Okay, I don't know. I guess it's this and then this. I don't know. I have to figure out these chords. Let's figure it out. Interesting. We can go back up. Maybe I just do that whole thing. Are we feeling like it's too you know, too Zelda-ish? Or is it cool? What do you think? There's nothing on the screen. I mean, there's nothing to see and there's nothing to do. All right, it's just here's the screen. All right, I'll just vibe out on it for a second and see if I can get it. right? It's kind of just that descending key thing. I want this to walk somewhere. That's better. Okay. This feels like video game music to me. A bit of the Pokemon's coming in, right? Doesn't sound like KORN. But we'll get there. Just out of curiosity, let's see what happens if we do this. Yikes. That wasn't good. All right, so we'll do this, and then we'll add the double timey feel underneath it somehow. Okay, because this is a good like theme. Yikes. Okay. So that's a C major thing. Wow, we're in C major. I'm always writing in major, C major and A minor. I just downloaded a new plugin that's going to be very useful right now. Let's see if it showed up in my... Yes, there it is. I hope it doesn't like cause me grief. So this is by Audio Thing. Ethan Mate sent me a oh, son of a gun. Let's see. I gotta do my thing here. Ethan Mates sent me a oops. Hold on. You know what? You guys got to go away for a second. Sent me a link to this thing, and it's basically like what they tried to do is emulate the old Nintendo. What happened? They didn't have a lot of processing power for like effects, because it was like 8-bit back in the day. So they used one of their audio tracks as like basically a delay. So anything you played, if you played, you know, I don't know, C, E, G on the one track, then this other track would play the exact same thing, but it would be offset by just a couple of milliseconds. So it would sound, it's basically just a delay, but they were doing it as like a to add either chorus or delay or whatever. You'll see it here. So if I turn this off, here's my sound, okay? And if I start adding it, let's downsample it and make it a little 8-bit, and then you'll really hear it. Let's actually not do that. Let's do 16-bit. Pretty cool though, right? Let's not do so much of it. Let's also turn it off. So that's kind of the vibe of that guy. I wonder if what happens is, does it get cool if I put that on our main sound here? Yeah, that's cool. A little too brittle. Okay, we'll leave it on there. Okay, ready for your first cheat? First cheat. Here's a piano sound. Okay. And then in Ableton and many other software DAWs and applications and whatever, there are arpeggiators, which takes your notes and it turns it into an arpeggio. It turns it from, pressing a couple notes to making a lot of notes. Okay? So this one is okay. I'm actually gonna turn. Let's see. I feel like it's going. That's why. Okay, so all you have to do, if you were to put this directly on the, this is for the Ableton users. If you put the arpeggiator directly on the piano track, then when you play the notes, it'll only record the notes that you actually played. So in this case, I'll show you. If I do it here, let's see. Okay, so if I were to take the arpeggiator and put it on the piano track before contact. Let's see. Okay, so if I do that here, then whatever I play, okay, it does that. That's what it does. Problem is when I hit record, look at the notes that it actually recorded. It didn't record all those notes. It just recorded me holding down chords. And that's not what I want because I might want to move some notes around. So what you do is you do that on a separate track and you tell your piano track to just listen to the other track. That way the MIDI notes go in to the, get recorded onto the piano track. Makes sense? So here's the piano with the arpeggiator. We take it off, we put it on the arpeggiator track. Oh, now we've got two of them. That's probably bad. So the arpeggiator is before the piano track. It is listening to me play my notes, and then it is feeding the new notes to the piano track. Let's see if I can figure it out here. Gotta figure out the... Let me just figure these out because I'm having trouble remembering. This is like I can't go as fast as the... Why did it do that? find these notes in the middle here. Let's figure these guys out. All right, fun. This is super weird. I want this. We've now written something that I cannot play. It's fun. So now that's gonna feed into the piano track, which for now I'm gonna leave it because I feel like I might need that arpeggio again later, like once we do some other parts. Let's talk about KORN. Let's talk about the band KORN. First of all, we played a lot of shows with KORN. And KORN was around just in terms of like, so you understand like the timeline too. KORN was around quite a while before we were. Like I was listening to KORN when I was in high school. So my friend got way into them. And he introduced me to their music and I was like, whoa, I've never heard anything like this. It's fucking crazy. And the song that I was like, oh, like I was way into, which in retrospect it's not their best song. It's not a great song. Was the one they did when they covered Ice Cube's "Wicked" with Chino from Deftones, and it wasn't so much about that song being a good version of Ice Cube's song. It was the fact that these nu metal guys were liked Ice Cube enough to cover the song, and I was like, I love Ice Cube, so that's cool. I appreciated that from the band, and I got into it because of that. The sound, taking Jonathan's voice out of it for a second because we're not going to do vocals on this track. The sound that I always remember being part of their thing is 7-string guitar with normally you tune a 7-string. It's basically the top 6 strings are the same as a 6-string guitar, and then you add one on the bottom, which is like a B note. But they tuned that B down to an A, so it was even lower. And then Fieldy, the bassist, played also super low and slap bass on super low strings. So part of it was really low and nasty sounding, dissonant notes, and then the heavy stuff up against this higher pitched. And I'm grossly exaggerating. If there, for those of you guys who are fans of KORN, of course there are deviations with every band. They don't, no, very few bands just do one thing and stick to the one thing. But part of that sound that I recognized I know Gardner. Part of the sound that I recognized back then was based on 7-string, distorted guitar, and then over top of it these really bright. Tremolo high guitar parts. Okay? And it's really like rhythmic. Like I always felt like a lot of their parts were more about, it was almost like Primus or something, and not in a good way, where some of their parts weren't about like chords and notes and whatever. It was more about the groove, and they treated the guitars and bass like a percussive instrument. So why do I tell you that? I tell you that because we've got to have, right? We got to start applying that stuff to our song. Okay, this is probably too distorted. I put a little delay or reverb on it probably, which I could take off. I can take that off. So this is an Ibanez 7-string. I don't know what those guys played, what kind of guitar they played, or whatever. So this is just this guitar through. I've got a hog pedal that puts a high octave on it, and just a Boss tremolo, really like basic tremolo. Right? Okay. So let's find our chords. We're gonna. This is gonna be the weirdest part of this whole thing. Right? Isn't it gonna be friggin' weird? It's gonna be so weird. So let's turn these guys down. Let's do that. I'll grab this guy here. Okay, got it. So I need this piece there, I think. And as you would guess, I want to then do like the heavier part. Find a heavy part to go. Actually, this is gonna go. This will be the chorus. Ari, it sounds to me like it's doing that thing. It's working. Let me just tune. Is it? Does it sound authentic to you? Somebody said, somebody said it needs triplets. I can't do triplets over top of the whatever these are, 30 seconds or 16ths. That won't work, but I could do them like into the next part, like just as a little, as like a fill almost. I'm trying to figure out if that second last part. We'll do it. We're going all the way. So that's basically the chorus. Let me see if I can just put this bit there if it sounds better. I think I hit that. And if this was like, if you really wanted to go for it, I think you'd layer in, I might do 2 more layers, like 1 more left and 1 more right with a different tone to kind of fatten the whole thing up. But you know, this is for the purposes of today. Let's do this. And okay, so now we need like a Now we need like a riff. Like it needs to go from that to like something heavy, I think. I don't know what it'll be, but it's something simple, like something simple. And they did like these like dissonant, right? Let's see. I feel like it's like something. I'm turning this into like like something I would play, which is probably not. It's almost more Deftones. There's gonna be pieces in between this, so. So simple. I'm gonna like fill in those gaps with other stuff. So let's just make sure the groove is the groove. Yeah. And then it's gotta be super like tight and cut out all this space. So no other noise. In fact, I'm going to cut that out. Yeah, maybe even fade this guy. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I need a new guitar thing, new guitar track to add my second guitar, my dissonant bit. Because it's Monkey and Head are the guitarists, so you got one guy doing one thing and one guy doing the other thing. I need to think. else. Okay. And the second one here. So here's your KORN. Have your KORN, people. So now I need to fill in these other bits with the last bit with something else. My bad. So I need another one of those. What did I play? So that guy goes there. Okay. Pokemon KORN. Pokemon KORN. It's like something you order at the theme park, right? You go from so that I need a different one of these on the first time. So maybe we do 4, and we do and then we do so what would be is this it? Yeah, I think this one goes first, and then that one goes second. I'm not sure about this order, but I'm hearing it this way. Okay. Okay, so there you go. Now you've got that. Now what? Now what do we do? I love the metal, like the KORN fans in the chat who are just like, this is amazing. I'm shocked. I am shocked that this part works. I can't believe that is like, that shows a thing. That's a thing. I mean, is that it? Did I just add drums and we're good? Like, oh, we didn't do the slap bass. Oh, we didn't do the slap bass. Oh God. I can't do, by the way, wouldn't know how to feel these slap bass. I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't know where to start with that. I do want to do the funny, it is funny, the slap bass, synth slap bass that I had, by the way. You can laugh at it. We're just gonna go for it. So funny, Seinfeld. The thing about the Pokemon, am I like blasting? Like, is the volume so loud? The thing about the bass is what I was trying to do. I couldn't play you the actual Pokemon thing, but it was like this. It was fucking craziness. I can't even begin. Like, I wonder if the piano thing, if I can do the same piano thing to the bass. Okay, bass arp. Let's find out. It's gonna go to what is this? This is the bass track, right? Let's find out if it'll do it. It's gonna be so bad. Oh my God. Wait, even more crazy. Hold on. You're gonna just love this. You're gonna love it. Are you ready? Hold on. See, it won't even do it. Oh, that's because I have to be in this mode. Hold on. Okay, hold on. How about this though? Oh my God. Dude. It's It's just gonna be that. A dolphin? Somebody said it sounds like a dolphin. Oh, let me see if I got, because there are different arpeggios it'll do. So. Dude, this is so. I mean, I honestly, I wish I could play you the thing. I just, the Pokemon one that I heard, I just couldn't even. It was like this. This is what it sounded like. The Seinfeld of the KORN. Okay, so you guys want me to try the like actual bass. I'll try it. I'm no, it's not, I don't, the thing is, part of it is I don't think I can get the sound that they get, but I'll try. Like, it's almost no, there's almost no low end to it. It's almost all like just plucky stuff. I just want 14. Oh, that's way too loud, ain't it? I don't know. One moment. Wow, why is my... I've tuned it all crazy. Huh. Okay. Should I retune? Oh my God, this has been, don't play this very often. It's got like, it's like rusted. Oh God. All right, this is not the sound anyway. Do that. It has a nice lot of low end on it though. high end on it. That's better. You guys are weird. You guys like weird shit. Gardner. Dude, you guys are so weird. Do you like this? I think it's weird. It's okay to be weird. I'm into it. Today I am at your service. Today I'm just making things that you want to hear. Maybe I gotta find like some we should do like dubstep KORN. Where's my drum sounds? I pulled some drum sounds. They were less like just straight up dubstep. They were more like, well, there's actually a variety of stuff in here. So let me find what I want. I might have to turn some of this shit down though, because we're starting to get very loud. There's the main keyboard. Faster? What's that? second. This is getting out of hand. I might need to. Why did it record over? Ah, because this is... Okay, so I need to just do... Okay, and then I can grab this guy and just bring it over. That's weird. That's weird. It doesn't want to allow me to just, oh, I see why. Okay, guy, what is the deal here? I have that on. We have a spinning wheel. All right. Dude. This is so intense. This is so much. It's really so much. Right? It's just a lot. And then it's got to go straight to... Gotta go straight to that. It's so funny. So do that, and then do that, and then do this, and do this, and then do this. I might actually need to do 2 of those. Duplicate time? Duplicate time. There it is. Uh-oh. What happened to our drums? Oh, I never made drums for this section. Oh. Jesus. Okay, so let's take these guys out. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted from me today. You want me to do this? How dare you people? I mean, if that's what we've got to do. Why we need a metronome. Oh my god, I forgot my ads. We gotta do ads. I am sorry. Gotta run some ads. Interesting. One of these is like later than the other one. Let's find out which one it is. Huh. I didn't quantized it, right? Yeah, I did. All right. piano. Oh, it's so funny. All right. This is so insane. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this. The mix is a little iffy. Maybe the mix is a lot iffy, but I mean the song is iffy. Yeah, the song is iffy. You guys love it. Double kick at the end here. Yeah. Thank you guys for this really fun and weird suggestion. I actually think the chorus is dope. I don't like the drums right now, but you know, it's fun. Just having fun over here. Probably want to turn this OTT up quite a bit. Maybe that'll help if I just smash the whole thing. No, it doesn't help. Doesn't help. From the top. From the top, he says. I've only got like this much. I don't really have any. actually, what's funny is in this song, I actually think the heavy part is like a pre-chorus, like because it needs to break up the other parts. So like you would go from the verse into that. And then you do a chorus. Yeah, to me that feels way better. All right. So that happened. That track happened. It's so funny when I make something like this that so many of you like so much more than I do. It's always fun for me. I mean, it's just like the style of it is just, for me, it's kind of like, it's not my thing. But you're allowed to like it. I mean, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. Okay, so let's do some questions. Since I missed a commercial break earlier, I gotta run another ad real quick, and then you guys will come back with some questions. Okay, back in 1 minute while I pull these questions up. For those of you who are still with me, I think I've got like the questions. We're at a good balance now. It's nice to like I played around with the Shinoda Bucks redemptions, and I played around with the frequency and the amount of the cost of things, and I feel like we're at a good balance right now. I may have to increase the cost of the music and art redemptions just a little bit, because you came with so many, but I've kind of expected that. Like, that doesn't feel like wrong. It doesn't feel like we're super out of balance or whatever. Hold on, I gotta get the chat opened up here with my questions. It doesn't solve it. Yes, it does. It does solve it. That's how it works. I just don't want to get so far behind on these that it like I can't keep up with them. The ones in the bowl, I could do it. Actually, speaking of which, I was thinking like some Fridays I don't really have some Fridays I really wanna like do my own thing and just freestyle it. But I think tomorrow I can do a request. So tomorrow, let's do a Bowl of Destiny mashup tomorrow, Friday. Let me just check my calendar real quick and make sure that I can do that. There's a possibility on Monday and Tuesday I might be a little bit late to the stream. I'm not 100% sure. We might have some issues. I'm having somebody look at the Wi-Fi. I'm having an expert come and look at the Wi-Fi in the studio here. So I may have some issues with streaming on Monday, Tuesday. We'll see what happens. It's probably not going to solve the issues, because some of that is coming from just the local internet, but we're going to look at the Wi-Fi to see if I can optimize this room a little more. Okay, so tomorrow. Oh, okay. Tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. Tomorrow is also going to be, what is this? Tomorrow we're gonna mash up the following. Ninja 1944 requested J Dilla, a J Dilla style beat, slash Nujabes. Ichiboy also recommended I check out Nujabes, and I had not heard Nujabes music. Japanese DJ producer. So tomorrow's gonna be Dilla slash Nujabesu. Abyss Bezna wanted Vangelis, Blade Runner. And Horror Show 1X wants Japanese instruments. So we're going to mash up Japanese instruments, gritty, vintage synths, and like, I don't know what word to use to describe J Dilla and Nujabes. But yeah, hip hop. So tomorrow that's the theme. Let's do some questions. Questions are, let's take a look. Berlono asks, have you ever considered working with Ryan Tedder? Ryan Tedder is a really talented songwriter and singer. I'd be open. Yeah, for sure. He's talented. Haven't ever acted on that idea. But I think he's cool. I think he's really talented, for sure. Let's see. CEOCG says, hey, Mike, thank you for continuing to give us your time. Is it possible that you make magic boxes with your merchandise? Unboxing would be great. Love from Peru. I've seen other people do that. Do you guys, is that something you would be into? Like surprise? Is that what you mean? Magic boxes meaning like surprise merch? Like you open a box and it's like something crazy? Would you do that? I mean, what if you get something? Yeah, you'd buy, like if it was a t-shirt, you would buy that? Really? Come on. You'd buy that over, oh, if there's a golden ticket. Well, what would the golden ticket have to be? Now you're getting greedy. Now you're getting greedy. Yeah, okay. Magic boxes, huh? I mean, maybe. Surprise t-shirts. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. I mean, I didn't even think that you guys would be into that. Okay, Claudia LP says, when you don't feel like making music or art, what do you like to do? Your fluff is beautiful, by the way. Thank you, Claudia. When I don't make music or art, right now I'm not doing much else. I'm playing some video games and play a little basketball, and like hang out with kids and my kids, and I love at this point it's like when I can get an excuse to like just sit in the yard with like another friend or another family. That's awesome. Because, I think we all, like, if you're doing the right thing and, like, trying to keep social distance and quarantine and all that stuff, then you're not seeing people as much. So just hanging out with people is, like, as simple as that is, it's a real That's what I like to try and set up some hangs with the homies. Let's see here. Oh my God. So Pink Ranger says, "Hey Mike, my boyfriend of 6 years proposed to me over the weekend. This is the second time I've been engaged. Any advice to make it last? LOL. Also, tomorrow's my birthday." That was yesterday. Happy birthday, Pink Ranger. I mean, I've said this before, I think, but like, you know, having relationships take effort, right? So like what I've noticed with myself and my friends and people that have like stayed together and people have not, you know, if you've got like some people, they get into a relationship, they have like severe emotional issues, and that keeps coming up. Like one of my friends, well, this isn't like I don't know what the actual like quote is or what the life lesson. There's probably a better way to say this, but the way I heard it was, you keep getting faced with the same problem until you figure it out. So in other words, if you have like something broken in your way of thinking, or you aren't good at dealing with certain things, some people are like, why does this always happen to me? Why me? And the answer sometimes the answer is because you haven't like really dealt with it. Like you haven't looked hard at at what you're doing to invite that thing into your life, right? So sometimes relationships get messed up by stuff like that. And then other times it's just like, well, I mean, the thing you need to work on is like spending more energy being in a relationship. Like, and every one of us is like guilty of that, by the way. Like it's a constant thing. Like you gotta be like, you know, oh shit, like we haven't gone on a date in a long time. Me and Anna, like it's, you know, we're in quarantine in here at the house. So like we haven't gone on a date since like, I don't know, earlier this year. It's been months. But we do like little, you know, we do little hangouts, have to make time for conversation. All right. So Other Elbow says, have you thought about adding a day every now and then to go over technical aspects of music production? You do bits and pieces, but full streams once in a while would be nice. I could do that. Yeah, that's something we could do. It'd be I feel like we'd lose a lot of people. See if we get super technical. But maybe I don't know, like maybe if we've got a short day next week, like I was saying, like if it's like a day where I don't have quite as much time. I don't think 3 hours of that is appropriate. I think we could do like an hour and be pretty good. Sound off in the chat. Tell me in the chat if we did a technical one, what kind of things you'd want to talk about. Like what kind of things would you be interested in? Even for people who are not like super, who are not making music and whatever, if you're not that deep in it, what kind of thing would you want to hear about? I'm seeing sound design. I'm seeing mastering. I'm seeing low budget. Try a low budget one. I think that's different. Like GarageBand and low budget ones, whatever. Yeah, sound design, layering, mixing, interfaces, mastering, polishing up vocals. Okay. Only stock plugins. That's easy. All the challenge ones are easy. all the challenge ones where it's like make a thing. I shouldn't say easy, but they're just, all it is setting a rule. The rule, like, you know what I mean? Like, Iberian musician, how to pirate plugins. I don't know about all that, man. I do my best to never put pirate. You know why I don't mess with pirate plugins? And I did when I was younger. I had too many issues of like getting buggy plugins that like would screw up my system. I have enough problems in my current system that like, and by the way, here's what happens. So you'll install some stuff and then all of a sudden you'll be like having like computer problems and it's crashing and then all whatever's so many problems. And then all of a sudden, so you're like trying to figure out which plugin it was took down the system, and like Avid Pro Tools, Avid will be like, no, it's your plugin's fault, and then like Waves will be like, yeah, it's not us, it's you must have installed a different plugin, and I'm like, well, you at this point I've eliminated everything but the two of you, and the Avid's like it's Waves' fault, and Waves is like it's Avid's fault. That's always the dynamic. They'll never be like, oh yeah, we've actually, they won't help. No one will help. And it's up to you to like, go through and find the one plugin that's causing problems. Like, so for example, if you notice, I haven't had as many IO issues where Ableton is losing connection with my IO, my Avid HDX. So I was having those problems where the sound would drop out and then I'd have to go into the preferences and flip it back. I think one of the plugins that was causing that, and it doesn't make any sense to me, I don't know why that would be the case, but there's two things that cause it that I've noticed is lots and lots of tracks. Seems kind of obvious. And then like for some reason this Cable Guys, no, it wasn't Halftime. It was McDSP, the Futz box. I was using Futz box on some things, and then it was just wreaking havoc on Ableton. So once you can find, like, that's the thing is like sometimes it's not even like, it doesn't even happen every time, but just it just bogs down the system and you do certain combinations of things and it takes you out. Anyway. Okay, so getting back to it, I think in terms of a more technical thing, vocal recording, I don't know. I don't know if vocal recording is going to be good. I don't have any vocals to record. Auto-tune. Dude, the vocal stuff, I'm looking in the chat for ideas of what to do about. I'll tell you that structure and arrangement is a thing that you guys have asked about. Structure and arrangement is a little bit intuitive. But I could give you very basic things on structure and arrangement. I could show you some mixing approach suggestions. The mixing thing is funny because I'm not a mixer, but I can mix. I was just having this conversation with management about mixing. It's like, well, if like Manny Marroquin and Serban Ganea are available and available in the time frame and I have a budget, then the guys who are the big mixers, there's I would go to them in a heartbeat over doing it myself. But in the cases where we don't have the budget or we don't have the time to wait for them to be available, then I can get a great mix done myself. You know. So I could do some mix approach things. All right. Maybe next week. I'll make a note. Once again, I'll write it down. These are all old notes. With this one from next week, can I do the low budget version? Maybe I could do this and do it low budget. I wonder if I could. Am I allowed to use Ableton? That's the first question. How much does Ableton cost? I don't remember. How much does Ableton cost? Use GarageBand? Do I even have GarageBand on here? I may have deleted it. Let me look. I don't even know. Looks like I've got GarageBand. I might be flailing around in GarageBand a little bit, you guys. I don't know. I'll make a beat. I'll make a track in GarageBand. If you guys want me to do GarageBand, we could do GarageBand. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the thing here. That's gonna be funny. I could do it though. I could for sure. I can do this. Okay, we'll do the thing for next week. We'll do that thing for for Friday, for tomorrow. We'll do GarageBand, Dilla, Japanese instruments, Vangelis. So I'll do GarageBand / low budget. A low budget day. Koizu, he will probably use GarageBand and then all of his plugins. That's the point, is I will not, dude. I will not. I will keep it low budget. You can totally make good sounding stuff just using the stock stuff. You can totally do it. So I'll keep in mind the entire time. I will keep in mind only I'll pick. How much is my budget? How about that? Is my budget $500? No, apart from the fact that on top of GarageBand. Well, $50, you can't do anything with $50. In music? You mean I literally only get to use GarageBand? No other programs? $69, bro. Good one. Because here's the thing. I need to use a sample for the Japanese part, okay? Because I don't have Japanese instruments. That's part of the thing. So I've got to grab a sample for that. And then I can use the synths from GarageBand. And I'll use the drums from GarageBand. I'll use only GarageBand. Fuck it. I'll use only GarageBand. I'm allowed to use some of my drum samples though, because otherwise I won't be able to get the Dilla sound, the Dilla part of it. I have to be able to use some of those in order to get the drums right, and that's it. Other than some samples, I'll use only GarageBand. GarageBand has a sampler, right? It has a sampler. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Is the GarageBand sampler called sampler? I can't use an acoustic guitar. It's too expensive. I go over budget by using a guitar. I can't use any of these keyboards because they're all... The only things that are not more than... I think these are less than $500. So I could potentially use these. Music gear expensive, you guys. It's expensive. Somebody was like, use your MPC. I'm sorry, that's out of the budget. Besides, it's all possible in like GarageBand. So, let's go back to questions. We'll do that. On Friday, tomorrow. That'll be our thing. And then yeah, let's do some questions. You know what? An Other Elbows question, by the way, was about production and doing some more technical stuff. I think by doing the low budget jam, the low budget writing thing tomorrow, I bet you'll learn some of that stuff naturally by seeing me do some of the stuff I do here with plugins that I'm used to. I'm gonna have to like break down the ideas to like more simplified versions anyway and adapt them. So like, I don't know the compressors and EQs and all that stuff in GarageBand, so I'm gonna have to improvise. I'm gonna have to figure it out in that format. I'm not gonna open it up today and go and figure it out. I'm gonna open it up for the first time tomorrow morning and do it. So that'll be fun. Let's see. Mega Elaine says, hey Meek, between water, earth, fire, and air, what avatar nation would you be part of? Also, I haven't received the fonts. The fonts are floating around online at this point, so you could probably just get them from somebody else in the chat. In terms of earth, wind, and fire, water, earth, fire, and air, I don't know. I mean, I'm an Aquarius, so I guess water. That's the one that makes the most sense to me. Unfortunately, I'm not a fire sign. I would like to. I aspire to be a fire. Okay. Moon the Great says, this is just a big shout out post on her part. You need to check out Carolia's Chibis, KCKK's Lincoln Ponies, Katoda's Daily LP MS Drawings, Majka's Wombat Gifts, Cupcake's Art Interpretation of Your Jams, and Sharp X Arts Amaze. Those are the shout outs from Momo. Any advice on budding artists? Practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes better. Just keep working at it. I've been doing this crap forever, and I'm still learning. I'm still working at it. Yeah, just keep going. In the words of the great Mike Posner, keep going. Let's see here. LP Live says Taka from One OK Rock said a few years ago that he was working with you and Steve Aoki. What happened to that? Did it become Last One to Know? I believe that it did. I don't know why Taka, I don't know when he said that, and I don't know what he was like focused on. But it may have been, I wrote Last One to Know and I just liked the song. And then I played it for I played it for a few people, and Taka did do a version of it. Steve just really Steve and his manager just loved it, and they wanted to do something with it. And they had suggested Lights, and I think she's great. I mean, she's super cool. And I think the thing about it was just that I had always on that one I had always like imagined it being a female vocalist. I actually wanted it to be a female vocalist for the whole song. That was my thing. I didn't want it to be my song at all, but they did. So that's how it ended up working out. That question was sent from Glass Castle's official, which apparently is LP Live. Jackass LP says, since you can't play Minecraft with me, what about Mario Kart? Greetings from Portugal. P.S. Come to Portugal. I'm not awesome at Mario Kart. Man, when we were on the post-traumatic tour with Matt and Dan Mayo, Matt is a beast at Mario Kart. He would like just destroy everybody all the time. I mean, it doesn't hurt that he actually races like he loves motorsports, races cars and like motorcycles and stuff. So he loves all that stuff. More so than he was the biggest fan of that on the tour. So makes sense that he'd be good at driving games. Berlono asks, back in the day, what did you think about people who downloaded music illegally? I talked about this like a billion times, I think. I just, it didn't really bother me because I understood that, but it's like if you have the means to just the trade-off, I always said like the trade-off is like if you never like buy the stuff that your favorite groups are making, if you only downloaded it for free, then effectively like that group could like basically go away. If you think about it, like that's the whole problem with downloading for free and why people you would say, oh, you're stealing from the band, whatever. It's just that like if you're a band coming up and nobody paid you for any of your stuff, then you quit. So that's a sucky, I mean, like if you love the band, like that's a shitty thing to happen, right? And that's true for anybody. I mean, any group, if you don't see that, if you look at the number of followers or downloads, or you put up stuff in your store and nobody buys it, it's like, oh, well, people don't care. So I guess move on. So yeah, it is what it is. That is what it is, as they say in the music industry. Paula Varlon says, have you ever listened to Silvio Rodriguez? Saludos from Chile. I have not. I'm assuming that I should. That sounds like what you're saying. Serenity says, I met you at the Montreal show on post-traumatic tour. I made you draw all those cats. LOL. I was wondering, what are your top 3 favorite animes of all time? Like anime films? I'd probably say Akira, Ninja Scroll, and Princess Mononoke. That's probably where I'd go. Let's see. Bernice X says, Hola, Mike, ¿cómo estás? My question is, would you rather have a large 10-inch belly button that swayed to the music, or have accordions for legs? Lots of love from Argentina. Oh my God, Bernice. That's amazing. I want the accordion legs. That's great. Accordion legs. Let's see here. Ooh, Shinodasaurus coming with the GIF. Add the GIF to the store. Here we go. You guys ready for this? Adding the GIF. Let's take a look at it. Let's make sure it's age appropriate for all of you. All you guys out there. I don't know what I'm saying in this one. Okay, here's the GIF. Here's the GIF. It's an old one. Look at that. Look at that guy. Am I saying yeah? As the cowbell GIF goes off on the top of the screen, by the way. Okay, well, there we are. There it goes. We've got our, what is it saying? Am I saying damn? Damn. Okay, well, I'll put this in the on the store right now. Should I use EasyGIF? Is that the one to use? Yow! No, this one really doesn't want to convert. Okay. Oh. Didn't like that. Okay, hang on a second here. Let's get to the... All right, there we go. I had to get to just the GIF. Is EasyGIF the best one to convert this so I can use it, you think? Yeah. I mean, is what it seems to be working. I think. Wow, it's really taking a minute though. I don't like that at all. Okay. Why is this taking so long? Okay. Riveting content. Me staring at this screen, trying to get this thing to convert. I just want to put it in the store for you. That's all I want. That's all I want in life. Why must it be so difficult? Why? My face was very round in this era. Oh my goodness, guys. Did my internet freak out? Is that why? Uh-oh. Have to reconnect to my chat. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah. And we're back. I don't know why this thing doesn't want to do it right now, but it's not super. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to start it over. Let's find out. Easy GIF is not very easy. It's not being very easy right now. All right, fuck it. I don't know what to say. Do it later. All right, Shinodasaurus. I'm gonna handle this, but do it later. Let's see. Tina Ness says, "Hey Mike, I'm interested. What is your favorite color? Is music associated with a color palette?" I am not a person who matches color with songs. I don't have that thing. It's not that I don't. It's not that I can't. I certainly can, like, if you tell me, like, is this song that we're listening to, what colors do I see? I don't know. I see, it's probably warm colors. It's very saturated, so yellow, green, yellow, orange, reddish. But I don't see, like, this song is lavender. You know what I mean? And then, like, a year later, you ask them, what color do you see with the song? And they go, lavender. Synesthesia? Is that what it's called? Synesthesia? Synesthesia, I think. Yeah, I don't have that. T-Nitrum says, how do you guys decide where to go when you're planning a tour? I mean, there's an art to planning a tour. Obviously part of it is what makes financial sense. Where are the fans? Where have we been? Where have we not been? Sometimes it gets kicked off by like an offer from a festival or another band to tour with. Like if you get, if a couple of big festivals in Europe are happening over the summer and they make an offer to the band, then it's like, okay, we've got, one show at the beginning of July and then one show at the beginning of August, and now we fill in the middle, So if there's a few festivals or whatever. For us, it was like easier than most because if we could go and, we had relationships with a lot of the festivals and could go headline and stuff like that. But on my own, on solo tours, it was less, I wasn't going to be headlining festivals. So I could find different festivals. Like there were ones that I got offers and then I would like do some of them and not want to do others. And like, it was a lot more, you had to finesse it, So, George, is it Aberhart? Says, hi, Mike. I wanted to say thanks for these streams and your music. I can't explain how much it got me through, and you inspired me to produce and play piano. Nice, George. Way to go. Good luck with it. I may have an easy gift. I'm gonna call this Damn. Let's see if I can put it in the stove. Let's find out if I can add it to the store right now. Can you believe it took that long? No joke. Yeah, let's see if I can add the... Okay, and I've got to remember to Gotta remember to actually set the timing of the GIF to like more than 0 seconds. Dude, what the fuck is going on with my... Dude. I'm so sorry, guys. I really, like, I thought it would be more fun to, like, put this thing in the store right away, but unfortunately, is it because it doesn't recognize the GIF? I mean, I think it does, though. This is so lame. All right, well. Yeah, I don't think it likes the... Oh, wait. No, there it is. Got it. Finally. All right, it's going to be in the store. Great. And... oh. And it's finally in the store. I know. I hear you. Super fun to watch. Let's jump down to some of these other questions. Why are these... I'm so... like... Explain this to me, guys. Why does this... Why does technology hate me? Why does it not want me to be able to do basic things on this channel that should be so simple? Oh, part of it might be that I have 2 windows of nonsense going on my screen. So, okay, back to questions. Let's see here. Blaze Audio says, "Hey Mike, I'm currently in the midst of creating my very first album, and I'm struggling with vocals. Mainly singing. I wondered how you were able to improve your vocals so much from Meteora to MTM." I did vocal training. I worked with a vocal instructor, like a teacher, on and off. I worked with different ones on and off. And so learned some techniques. But it's also a lot of like just singing more and figuring out what your voice will do and what it won't do. Because I feel like, one thing for me is just finding the things that I discovered, okay, my voice, my range is here, the styles are here, and then just starting with that and like gradually branching out to things that were more and more difficult or that I hadn't done before. Yeah. One thing to know too is that like that's around the time when I mentioned before that Rick Rubin was trying to get me in particular to start like writing the song and recording the song, like to like basically like keep the song as I was making it, keep the song more malleable, like a lump of clay, right? Like if you do it, if you're writing the lyrics and the melody and the chords all at once, and you haven't built, if we used to like build a whole track and then sing over top of it, and if you build the whole track, you can't, it's hard to change it if you get to a point where you're like, well, actually, where the place where I want to sing is up to this note, but the track's too high, so I can't sing that note. It's too high. And if the song that you're writing is just piano and vocal at that point, then you go, oh, okay, and you just move it down so that you can sing a higher note. If you've built the whole track, then you can't. So that's why, trying to get into the habit of making the song earlier, and not committing to all the production, or keeping the production loose and, not super complex. That helps when you're writing the vocal, writing the song. Because you might decide the key of the whole song needs to change, or the tempo of the whole song needs to change because of the vocal part you came up with. And that's prioritizing the vocal is actually a big deal. They don't do that. A lot of younger artists don't do that or don't think to do that. It's too bad. Should. No Snore B808 is from Hawaii. Aloha Mike from Hawaii. I met Joe twice while he made 2 murals for Powwow, Hawaii. Is it true you were considering to do it? I'm a huge fan of your work and talent. Thanks. I was supposed to go, and then some stuff came up and I couldn't. Part of the problem is that Powwow is a really great art show. They do them in Hawaii and other places. And I wanted to come to the one, and I have for years. I've wanted to come to the one in Hawaii, but it's always like right next to my birthday, and like stuff comes up around my birthday, and like I just haven't been able to make it out, but I want to at some point. It's really good. If you haven't seen that, even just like wherever you live, look it up. Powwow, Hawaii is like it's a really great art show. We paint murals and stuff like that all over the city, all over the islands. Black Phil says, hey Mike, if you could collab with any musician or artist, who would it be and why? P.S. I love the streams. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Phil. Is it Phil or Till? Actually, I don't know who I would collab with. Like who I would love to collab with. I don't know. Love the guys from Brockhampton. They're great. I think Denzel Curry's really talented. I don't know. Collab. Dave Greco, super talented artist. Yeah, I don't know. Binks says, hey Meek, you and Anna were super adorable. Thanks. Congrats on the release, and thanks for allowing us to spend your mornings with you. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Binks. That's awesome. Let's do one more question and we'll wrap. Brad's Pajamas says, hey Mike, I'm Eli. I just want to say thank you very much for everything you've done and you're doing. You bring so much happiness into my life, even when you're chewing your trail mix. Thank you. Oh man, I'm almost out of trail mix, you guys. Oh no, I'm out of trail mix right now. Oh, travesty. Raya says, hey Mike, nice onesie. I want to ask if Anna got her AC presents. I hope you didn't keep them for yourself. I think I gave her everything she was supposed to get. I gave her the stuff. Raya also says, do you reckon we could look at the hashtag onesie party on Twitter? Lots of people were sharing their pics. Before we go, we should do onesie party. Look it up. Let's look at onesie party. Let's look it up. All right, guys, here's what we have. Here's what we had on onesie party. There's that. Look at that. Look at that handsome man on that shirt. Okay. Nice. Nice. Lincoln ponies. Look at that Lincoln pony. See these? Look at these. Fabulous peoples. Look at that. Cupcake drew it on. Isn't it weird? Look at how big your hand looks. That's really funny. Nice one. Spider-Man. Unicorn. Look at that. The ad. You guys did great. This was so fun. Oh my God, how scary. This is very scary. How dare you? Oh my God, come on, stop. Stop. Even Dave joined in the fun, except just a little bit early. He was a little early to the party. These are great, guys. What's going on here? Can't see much of your onesie. So good. Little blurry, just a little bit. Flannel. What? So great, you guys. I feel like this is the Twitch version of watching somebody's slideshow, like wedding slideshow. It's like everybody who's in the family and like in the pictures is like stoked, and then everybody else is just like, why are we watching this? Nice one. Lots of you guys, not a lot of dudes. Not a lot of dudes in the onesie party. That's okay. Whoa, what is that? Is it a, it's a unicorn. Oh, nice one. So mad. So angry. Why? Why so angry? Oh my God. Come on, right? All right, guys. I actually have to wrap it up and take off. But thank you guys very much for your onesie onesie partying and for watching. And we're gonna do another thing tomorrow. We're gonna do a garage band jam. Woo! Oh my God. We're gonna do a quick commercial for those of you who are the non-subs. while I look up the channel to raid. Oh, I have to look up the actual. So Levfum requested a raid of official Mike Shinoda. Very funny. So WB Saya wants Solative. So we're gonna look and see if Solative is live. It appears not. And then the next one is Dr. Damo's music. So let's see if Solative gets goes online right now. Give you a second. SOS0 LATIVE. Let's see. Not on. Still not on. Dr. Damos is the next one. The next one is C Colors 95 is the next raid if we don't get either of these. All right. So we'll try these three. See if they are on. Oh, C Colors is on. All right. It appears we're going to go. All right. So it appears we're going to go with C Colors 95 for the raid. Bam. It is activated. Opt in if you like. Yesterday I raided the wrong channel. Really? I pressed it. I didn't. That's not my fault. I mean, I don't know how that happened, but I clicked on the thing. That's what was sent to me. Right? Anyway, all I'm doing is copying and pasting, guys. I'm not doing anything crazy. You send a thing in, I copy it, I paste it, and then if that shows up as a live channel, I rate it. Make sure your spelling is correct. So C Colors gets the raid. Tomorrow we'll try and raid Solative, or Dr. Demo's music. We're gonna do a garage band jam tomorrow. Thanks for joining, as usual. I'll see you tomorrow.